What's up, and welcome back to another episode of Video Game Winch. On this episode, I've spent 100 days in grounded, and now that I'm old and withered, I have tips and tricks for ye. Some good ones. I got some good tips and tricks. Number one, you're gonna want to cook your food at the expiration date, or as close as you can get to it as possible. That'll cut down on the wasted food, and I just kind of have like a food station sitting right here, so that way after I go to sleep or whatever the deal is, then I can wake up, cook my food, and that way I kind of get twice the amount of time that I have access to the food at least. And number two is the chop list. This is the building radial menu. You bring up your building radial construction menu and you have your chopping list. Everything that is a blueprint that you've set out thus far will pop up here and will tell you, okay, you need this, you need that, you need that, and when you go and build it in the game, it'll take off everything that you don't need anymore. Really, really useful, will save you tons of time and paper and headaches. It does not, the only thing you really got to write down now is your weapons or your armor or whatever you want to kind of collect for that, or whatever you have left to collect to finish those. And then number three, your mutations. I just unlocked my 5th mutation. So you're gonna have these mom jeans. It's gonna summon little baby spiders every once in a while. You have some that make you run faster. You got defense. You have everything you can think of. If you're gonna go do rocks, if you're gonna go cut grass, if you're gonna go kill ants, if you're gonna run, if you're gonna swim, if you're gonna fly, if you're gonna die, if you're gonna get attacked, if you're attacking, you got everything. Number 4, trinkets and badges. Right here, I got the intern badge. It goes in your 3rd slot, or specialty slot. This says plus hauling strength and minus movement speed. So I go slower, but I can hold up to 15 planks, which is amazing, might I add. Up to 15. Look at that. That is a photo. Okie dokie. And then we got number 5, the pinch whacker. The pinch whacker is my favorite weapon. That's why I got it in my inventory. And this baby right here, it's got this short circuit thing that explodes every once in a while. Does nice knockback, good stun. It is a tier 3 weapon that you can get super early game in the lower yard right over here. There's this squirts carton, and then you got like a little hole. Make sure you bring a bomb, and you can go up in there. It's chilling in the trash can along with a trinket. Number 6, the elevator. Alright, so there are zip lines at your main mode of transportation in grounded. So, I have this. You got your one wall facing this way. You got the flat side of your boinky boink going out this way, glitching through right here. You walk up, and you get shot in the air. It is really nice. The tip for the elevator is make sure you don't build this last wall a full wall. Build it a half wall, or this will happen every single time. You try to get up here. Okie dokie. After elevators, we got the storage. Woo! Alright. What I mean by the storage, I have all my storage. Oh shit. I have all my storage. Oh shit. I have all of my storage right here. Up here, down there. And what you're gonna want by that is all of the things right here, like your workbench, your spinning wheels, your grinder are all gonna pull from these storages as long as they're within 3 spots from each other. 3 tiles. 3 to 3.5, I believe. Number 8, the mannequins. These are really nice as well. You just have mannequins over here with your different loadouts, and you can have different weapon loadouts up here. So you got your building loadout, your crawling loadout, your night loadout, and then your main loadout. And you can have as many as you want, of course. Number 9 is zip lines. Getting zip lines up early is essential and will help you out exponentially. You get there so much faster. It does kind of take away some parts of the game, but it makes the day go by a lot better because you're not wasting all that time when you're only having 30 minutes of daylight. 10, sap collectors and water collectors. In the game, you got big, giant juice boxes and stuff, and those juice boxes, like that one right there, drip water, and or juice or cola or soda or whatever. You go up to that soda, you grab it, and you can also build water containers right here that collect it. So every time you run by, boom, grab yourself some water. Number 11, start crafting. And what I mean by start crafting is you're gonna need a ton of rope. You're gonna need another ton of silk, a metric butt ton of silk. And you're gonna want these babies rolling at all times. You're gonna come in there, hotkey in, hotkey out, and then, yeah, you get it. You get it quick. And the faster you get those done, the more you can make, and you know the cycle. Number 12, get a pet for storage as soon as possible. What I mean by that is you go to the inventory, grab this pet icon, and anywhere on the map, I've had certain spots where it does not work, and my pet doesn't show up, even though I know I have it, I see it, but yeah. That is a good 10 extra slots. That's the only way to get 10 extra slots. Number 13 is the habitual ritual. Save often. Save all the time. It will help you out so much more when you got a ton of stuff, have it, and you will lose it all if you load your save and you have to go redo everything again. Okay, another tip, get the dew collectors as soon as possible. That water and the canteens are really useful, the most used thing I think I have. Number 14, get the bandage upgrade, the canteen upgrade, and the lantern upgrade as soon as possible. This also includes the scabby upgrades for the molar, and for raw science, and for the scabbies themselves. The layovers. Number 16, quick dump storage and change weapon. So that means if you got, say, this weapon here, and then you want 6 and 7 as another weapon. Well, you could roll over and hit 6, or you could roll over and hit 8, or you could just do the quick swap, which just brings out your last weapon as soon as possible. That saves a ton of time, and you can fill your whole bar up with whatever you want. These don't necessarily have to be in your inventory now that you've quick swapped them. So, see, I'm pulling it out even though it's not in my inventory. So you could have your whole bar filled with health and everything you could think of and still be pulling out weapons from your inventory. The next one, 17. The bed buffs, the pet buffs, and the food buffs. At night, if you go to sleep in these beds, you get this buff that I don't actually have right now. It gives you an extra 14% or something for well fed and a couple other things. It's really nice to have. Each pet has a different buff. The aphid reduces stamina cost of sprinting. The gnat gives you moist, and the weevil, I can't remember what it gives you, but they all give you the 10 slots. Number 18, the aphid shoes. These babies are your new favorite weapon. You do not want to fight in them, but running in them is amazing. So you just have to make it with 2 aphid meat and 10 mite fuzz. To repair it, it's 3 mite fuzz and 1 raw aphid meat, and they make you go so much faster. You get the quickness. Number 19, molar mutations. So when you're going to get molars and everything, you want to get the most amount of mutations that you can get. Right now, I can unlock 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's the final one. Yeah, 5 out of 5 active. So that's gonna be number 1. Number 2, you're gonna want for the super molars, you're really gonna want the first one you get for it to be the not the consumable, but the other one, stack size of resources, resource stack size. And then you're also going to want to know how to do the quick storage. On computer, it's in, and you just have to be within range, and as long as there's one of them within the storage box, you just hit in, boom, deposit all that in my inventory, and everything that I wanted gone is now gone. Be careful, because if you have a canteen or something inside of there, it will pull canteens, it will pull weapons, it will pull shields, and it will pull extra armor. Number 20, forward operating bases and traps. Traps are out here that I was running by earlier. Good way to get food early game if you don't have a lot of stuff by you, or you don't have a lot of time to come out here and kill it. You just put one kind of slurry right here, depending on what you want to get. The mushroom is for weevils, the plant is for aphids, and the rotten slurry is for the gnats. Number 21, the repair tool. There is a repair tool that you have in the game that you can make, and you can repair everything in the game. It costs nothing to repair except for durability of the repair tool. And I cannot remember exactly how to get it, but I'm pretty sure you unlock it quite early in the game. It's really nice to have, so you're not having stuff just break everywhere. It's not that expensive. It's really early game stuff. Just make sure you're repairing everything. Number 22, upgrade at the degradation point of the weapon. Meaning, when your weapon gets to really low, or your piece of armor gets to really low, like this right here, instead of going, oh, I need to repair these antlion spurs. Well, repairing the antlion spurs, let's see what that would cost. 2 parts and 1 silk. Okay, well, instead of doing that, I'm gonna need to upgrade it anyways later. It's gonna be 1 brittle plate. Alright, so I'll get me 1 brittle plate. And now, boom, boom, and it's fully repaired. And now you have a better set. But be wary, only upgrading to level gear and weapons up to level 5 is easy, so make sure that you're using it sparingly, unless, especially on the lower level stuff, because upgrade weapons and stuff is a finite resource. And finally, number 23, science upgrades. The molar, oh yeah, I already told y'all about the science upgrades. But make sure that the food that you get, it's good. There's 2 level 3 pieces of food. One of them is super expensive, and one of them is for the pond. Another thing I forgot to mention is the smoothies. The smoothies and the mussel sprouts. The mussel sprouts you're gonna get right in the middle of the pond. They respawn every 3 days. They are right here in a circle. That is the only place to get them, and they make your smoothie way better at healing. So, if you go there every 3 days and catch up on these and you get a bunch of them, then you could be making these all the time. You can get through with like 20, 15 of them to get through a whole area and a boss. You can also do this freestyle mode thing, put any kind of like 3 pieces of fiber, 3 pieces of pebbles, just a bunch of crap, and as long as you use the mussel sprout, you still get the health bonus. So you don't necessarily have to have the stuff needed for these recipes right here. Alrighty. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. That's gonna do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one.